Today we're doing a reading on what needs to heal, and for this reading we have three decks. The first one will be this is a vibe card game. It's not really an oracle deck, but I still like to use it sometimes. And the second deck we'll use today is the classic design standard tarot, and the third one is my own creation, Lyran Light Codes. Let's start pulling some messages. What are your hidden talents? So today's message is going to be about you exploring or accepting or embracing your hidden sets of your hidden talents. Yeah, because I feel you have quite a few which you don't really give yourself enough credit for. And I feel some of you are intuitives and have a very strong sense of intuition, and some of you are very 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 capable of creating wealth out of anything. I mean, you just see an opportunity and then you're able to at least come up with a plan uh, that would help turn misfortune to fortune. And then some of you are very creative, very very creative, also authoritative with this set of cards, so you know what you want to do. Yeah, you have a clear vision and you have a clear understanding and very strong principles. uh, yeah, you like to play by the rules, so that may be a little bit of a disadvantage sometimes, especially when you combine pride with the tendency to stick to the rules, with the habit of believing that you know because you do know, but at the same time it's always good to be open to suggestions, plus access to resources. I feel all of these are assets as well as negative um, points. Again, all of these cards can be interpreted in both positive and negative way. So I am getting that you have a very 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 strong uh, sense of ambition. You may not admit that about yourself, or you may not accept that about yourself, or you may not know that about yourself. Some of it may be underconfidence, some of it may be that your hidden talents are now coming to the surface as you grow old and as you live life. And yeah, I feel, yeah, with this magic in the mundane, I feel you will start noticing these talents now over the period of next few days or weeks. Again, these can be different from for all of you, or you can have all of these abilities. But at the same time, yeah, even though you have all these talents and abilities, you can be a little bit flaky because again, combine pride with intuition plus a sense of right and wrong, wanting to follow the rules doesn't always end well. So that might be the case. Some of you may be a little bit flaky, even though you have strong sense of ambition. Some of you lack a sense of direction, or some of you do not believe in your ability to bring your vision to reality. So even though you have the capability to do that, you may not have a belief in your own talents, in your own abilities, in your own skills. So it's a very very strong message from the universe to let I feel with the wheel of fortune, I feel you may not be aware of some of these abilities, or you may be aware but you not really have had a chance to utilize them to fullest. So you may be a little bit underconfident. uh, so that may be the main challenge here. It's underconfidence plus not wanting to do something if you can't do it as the book says, or if you can't follow the procedure exactly. You may have a tendency to not do something at all, so that definitely needs to change with the high priestess and the wheel of fortune. You need to have a strong, you need to believe in your vision, you need to believe in your ability to create. You're a gift to those around you. You need to believe in your ability to change fortune. I mean, I feel some of you are magicians here, definitely. Some of you operate from desires more than logic. Again, or desires are not really bad. At the same time, you need to honor them as drivers of ambition. Desires are not just romantic, desires are not just passionate. Our desires make us capable of fighting of our own, for ourselves, for our people, for our dreams, for our visions. And now is definitely a time to fight for yourself, fight for your dreams. Now is a time to establish what those dreams are first and foremost. Yeah, It's time to test your limits with what's the craziest job you'd be willing to take. Do answer this question when you're by yourself. Maybe take 5 to 6 minutes to write down answers to these two questions, because I feel some of you are very, 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 very capable, very talented. At the same time, you don't really accept those talents, or you may be underconfident, or you may not allow yourself to push your limits too much. So we need to listen to our hearts. We need to believe in ourselves. We need to believe in our talents. Yeah, you need to believe in your vision. You need to believe in your mission, and you need to believe that you're very, 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 very capable, very, very strong personality. Again, you may not believe that about yourself. You may feel stuck in some area of your life, which you're trying to release right now, but it may be a little bit frustrating. But trust that if you set your mind to something, you can do it, because you have done it in your past, and because you can do it because your spirit knows the way. You have the answers you need. You're an intuitive, you're hardworking, you're talented. There's nothing holding you back except your own hesitancy. So that's a very, very good message. Yeah, what's the story you want to write for yourself? If your life were a movie, what would you want the ending to be, and how you can get there? You need to write that for yourself. Also, if you think about one movie or one book you could read for the rest of your life, it would be a very, very revealing, it would lead to very, very revealing epiphanies. For example, I love Jane Austen, right? And I absolutely love Pride and Prejudice, and I think that's the one book which I can read for the rest of my life, and I feel I'll never ever be bored of it. So why is that? Let's take a minute to think about it. That's predominantly because I actually like how strong-willed the character of Elizabeth is. How, even though she's in a very, very old time, she always does what she wants. Understand the subtle realities of life, which people are generally afraid of admitting to themselves. She's very strong woman, in she utilizes as much strength as she possibly can to make herself and other people happy. Also, she's not afraid to change her mind when truth reveals her prejudices. So it's a very, very, very remarkable, good um character, which has which I absolutely adore. So I do see myself as Elizabeth in some ways, in the sense that I don't really like the way society works. Sometimes also I don't really listen to the norms. I try to write my own story. I try to listen to my own heart, again with no care, not like no care, but with little care of prejudices at the very least. So I feel that speaks something about myself, about my own character. At the very least, it speaks something about how I see myself, or how I want to see myself. So again, the people we love, the characters we love, are projections of who we think we can be. So maybe it's time for me to think about that. It's time for you to think about your favorite character and see how you resonate with that, and how you are that character in their story, and how you can be them in your life story as well. So yeah, life may bruise you, but you were born to teach us mercy. Yeah, you were hurt in your past by people you considered your friends, which led you to feel very, very, very confused. But again, things can change. I feel things are about to change in a very strong, powerful way with this spread. I feel things will change very, very, very soon for you. Unfortunately, this may initiate from a revelation of cheating of some kind, or deceit of some kind, which will now come to light, and which will prompt you to relieve yourself in a situation you're currently stuck in. Again, some of you, this may be new information. Others of you, you may already be aware of some kind of deceit that happened in your past, that pushed you to feel confused and stuck, and that helped you move into a new direction. And I feel now you're definitely taking the time to process that. Yeah, you're healing this energy now, It's not maybe a new information, it's just something you've been sitting with for a while, and now is the time to walk away from this energy and walk towards something that would make you happy, instead of waiting for life to change, instead of waiting for inspiration, instead of waiting for new friends. uh, you're likely moving in a direction that would make you happy. You're likely going to stop juggling your self-worth. uh, you're likely, maybe there's a new love coming in your life with this spread. Yeah, you need to write a new story for yourself. You need to get over this desire to wait for the universe to change your story. You can do that. Yeah, you can do that for yourself, and you need to do that for yourself. So have faith. Have faith that you have overcome a lot of challenges in your past also, and they have made you who you are today. And you have a new set of challenges for you to overcome right now. All of you, these challenges may be different, but for some of you, I believe these this is this the challenges are about a deceit which you are having kind of a hard time processing. But now I think the universe is offering you a new opportunity to get over it. I feel for some of you, you're attracting a new person. Others of you, uh, you're moving on to processing this pain for once and for all and getting over it. So you can rise above these limitations, you can rise above the pain, you can be happy. You can stop feeling sorry for yourself, you can stop feeling sorry for the world. You can stop being stuck in energies you know are not good for you, and you can manifest your way out of the situation, which is happening very very soon. I feel there's a new person coming in your life. Yeah, again, for anyone to show up in your life, you need to show up for yourself. So make sure to process the pain that you feel. Make sure to give yourself as many chances as you need, and everything will turn out well. That's what I have for you all today. Thank you so much. Bye bye.